Hi everyone, hope you're well. In this video, I wanted to introduce you to one of my all-time favourite products, which is the SchuF Camset Line Blind. Now, if you've ever been involved with line blinding applications, the traditional way to do it is you've got two flanges and you would undo all the bolts, you would spread the line, you would put some kind of a plate in between the flanges, and then you would bolt the flanges back together. You'd do out any safety work that you needed to do, you'd then come back, you'd undo the bolts, you'd spread the line again, take the plate out and put the line back together. There's quite a lot of inherent problems with doing it this way. One is it can be very difficult to get a lot of the bolts undone from the flanges, especially on large lines like 18 or 24 inch. The bolts could be rusted shut and be really difficult to undo. Once you try to actually spread the line, you might need a machine to actually prise the flanges apart. That puts a lot of stress on the line, so if you've got any equipment upstream or downstream, like a pump or something like that, that can cause problems. The other thing is that sometimes when you come to do the line blinding, the spade piece is missing, so you can't actually do the work that you plan to do. It's also very time consuming because to take all those bolts out, spread the line, fasten it back up and fasten all the bolts up again. On an 18 to 20 inch line, it could take 6 or 8 hours to actually carry out that work, and it might take 4 or 5 people to do the job. So that's where this product really comes into its own and becomes a real problem solver for us. So the product itself comes as a cartridge which you would put into the line, and it can either have flanges on the end, or in this particular instance we've got weld ends. Apologies for the quality of this sample. It's been shown to a lot of customers who really like it, and it's taken a bit of a battering, but it'll serve the purposes for today. So we would weld this into the line or flange it into the line as a cartridge piece, and then there's no more moving of the line, there's no spreading of the plates, there's no bolts to undo. What we basically have is a spindle. On this one we've got a nut, but we could have a hand wheel. And as you can see at the moment, you've got a solid disc at the top, so the line through the camset is actually open. And we can see straight through it. Again, visual indication, if you see the solid piece in this plate, you can see that the actual the line isn't blinded. We then basically turn the nut or the hand wheel, and what that does is it moves this mechanism inside the camset where it actually gets, the cam is the name that it's given, moves and actually creates the space then for the blind to move. We then flip it over, we then re-tighten the hand wheel, and the line is blinded. Very, very simple. This is from 1 inch up to 48 inches. The great thing about it is the operator can operate it from one side. We don't need somebody on each side. We don't need any lifting equipment. We don't need any machine to spread the line apart. One person can operate it. On the small sizes, typically less than a minute, and on the larger sizes, maybe 2 minutes to actually operate. So the speed of operation going from 6 to 8 hours down to 2 minutes is phenomenal. And what that does is it allows you to shut down, blind off your lines a lot more easily and a lot more regularly, and allow you to do inspections. So we've had a lot of success with this product in things like confined spaces, things like furnaces on steel mills where people have got to go in and inspect the furnace. Because it was taking 6 to 8 hours to actually isolate the plant and make it safe, they could only go in and inspect the furnaces very rarely. So this speeds up that process for them. A few other features about the product, as I said, you can have a hand wheel on here so that you can open and close it. We can put a locking device on this side so that the operator can put a padlock on. As I said, the visual indication is fantastic, because if you can see that hole in that plate and you're working downstream, you know you're safe. You know that the blind is in place. So it's a real good visual indicator. As we've said, one person can operate it. We had a lot of success in the initial years with this product on large sizes, so 18 inch, 20 inch, 24 inch, and obviously the time saving, not having to put scaffolding up, not having to get cranes in to lift spectacle plates in place, has been really, really successful for us. But of late, we've had a lot of success in the smaller sizes, because more and more plants are having to become agile and be able to move from producing one product for one particular campaign, and then they may have to switch to another product, and they've got to blind and isolate various different parts of the plant, and this really speeds that process up, and it also makes it really, really safe. So I personally love this product. I think it's a real solution and a real problem solver. If you do have an issue where it's in the line and we can't actually we can't actually spin this because there isn't enough space. Maybe there's two pipes together. We've also got a slide version, the cam slide, where we can actually slide it in and out from this side as well. On the larger sizes, as we go up to sort of 18-inch, we also introduce a counterweight onto the actual piece as well, so that as you pull the blind over, so if you're basically operating it and you're pulling this over, there's obviously a heavy weight within that material, so we would actually put a counterweight on there as well. We can do different materials, we can do different specifications, various different classes. We can make the plates out of different materials. The seals in the seal carrier we can make out of different elastomers, so depending on what your process is, if it's a chemical process, we can make sure we've got the right compatibility there. So for me, it's an absolute problem solver, and I just thought it'd be a great product to show in these short videos that we're doing. Thanks very much for watching. As always, if you're watching on social media, please give us a like and a share. If you head over to our YouTube channel, you can actually see all the other videos we've done, and there's a video of a much larger version of this product. I think it's an 18-inch valve where they're actually doing the operation. It's quite a good video to watch, so please head over and have a look at that for us. Thanks very much for watching.